A clear road ahead, and we are going to take her up to 75. Holy! Woo! Wow! Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I got some exciting news, guys. We have partnered with a longtime friend, someone that I used a long time ago, back with my 2015 Ram 2500 with the 6.4 liter Hemi. We have now partnered with Hemifever. I've been dealing with Sean from Hemifever for quite some time, and I'm excited to, to have this partnership. So any information that you need on Hemifever Tuning will be in the video description below, and it's going to be on our partners page moving forward of our website. So make sure you check him out. Today we're installing some custom tuning from Sean into our 2019 Ram Rebel, and with our DiabloSport T2, Trinity T2, and it's the platinum version. So if you guys are interested in getting a DiabloSport tuner, you can get that through Sean on his website. With these, with the 5th gen Rams and the 4th gen Rams, you are going to need to unlock PCM, but you can get all those packages through Sean from Hemifever Tuning on his website. So what basically happens is once you purchase your tuning through Sean, he's going to ask you some questions about your vehicle, what type of mod you have, what type of setup you have, and then you're going to send him some data from your T2 after you've already done. If you guys missed that video, it's an important video to watch because I go through the whole process from start to finish, to how to do the PCM swap, how to install the DiabloSport's CAN tuning. Basically, it's really safe tuning through them. Nothing, no bells and whistles, just gives you, it's good. I mean, there's definitely a noticeable difference with it, but if you want more, like Sean from Hemifever to get you to that next level. And when you add more mods on mods, you do data logging, you set it to Sean, get you set up, get you taken care of. What Sean's gonna ask you for when you purchase tuning, custom tuning from him, he's going to want to know some vehicle specifics on your vehicle, and these are actually, you have to have the DiabloSport T2 Platinum to do custom tuning. So what he's going to do is have you connect that to your computer via the data cable. You'll see the T2's plugged into the computer and you can have access to it. Then you're going to go scroll down to tunes, and then you're going to see your VIN number. Right click on that, copy that, and actually paste that into an email and send that information to him. And then he's actually going to ask you for probably some more information, what type of mods that you have on your truck or what have you, or your car. And then he's going to come back and he's going to send you tune files. And the tune files are going to look like this. There we are. I told him I want the 91 octane tune for the Rebel. With the Charger, we're going to be doing something different with the Charger, but 91 for the Rebel with trans tune right there. So we got that saved in there. So basically what you do is once you get these tunes from him, I created a folder. I have one for Ram and I have one for the Dodge, which is going to be for the Scat Pack. And then I have all this stuff in there. So as you can see, there's the CAN tune from DiabloSport. And then here's our Hemifever tuning. So what I did was you highlight both of those, and then you're going to drag them right to the T2, and then they're going to go right into here, follow the directions on your T2, and you're good to go. Once it's done, it'll tell you it's done. You can just shut your computer down, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. If you adjusted some parameters prior, like I did, you're going to have to reset it to factory defaults because Sean takes care of all that in his custom tuning. So we're going to go down and we're going to install his custom tuning into the Rebel. And then we're going to do some data logging, and then we'll have to send that information back to him. And note, guys, he's not working on the weekends. He only works Monday through Friday. So if you're doing this on the weekend, you might have to wait a day or two. But that's okay. Good things come to those who wait, right, guys? So when you go to eject this, if you're going to leave your computer on, don't just pull it off. Don't be that guy. My guys at work did it all the time. Right-click on the actual T2, and then you're going to eject it so you don't damage your USB port. It's just the right thing to do, guys. Now you can unplug it. Now that we got Sean's custom tuning installed into our T2, we're going to install those tunes into our Ram Rebel. All right, got our T2 Trinity 2 monitor plugged into the truck. We're going to put it to run. Start up our T2. If you guys want me to go into more detail on how the process is of how you send the data to Sean and when he sends it back to you. If you want me to go over that in a future video, we're going to be doing this again with the Dodge Charger, so I can be a little bit more specific, and I'll just bring you guys along for the ride, you know, from start to finish with that. But I mean, it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple. If you have, you know, very limited computer skills, you can figure it out. Sean gives you really good instructions. So we're going to go to tuning now, guys. All right, now we're here. We're gonna go to custom tuning, okay? And we're gonna install tune. And it's asking us to install the trans tuning first, so we're gonna go through that process. Now right here it says, you previously made parameter changes. Would you like to change your modifications? Keep your modifications the same or reset all modifications. You want to reset all modifications because Sean, when he does your tuning for your vehicle, he adjusts those parameters. So it may say 0 on your T2 monitor, but in the tuning, his custom tuning, it has been adjusted. So we're going to reset all. For some reason, it's not letting me reset all. That's weird. We're gonna restore vehicle. We're gonna put the truck to run. We're gonna hit continue. So we're basically just returning the truck back to stock before we install the new tune. Normally shouldn't have to do that, but for some reason I was having difficulties with installing the new tune because it gives you the option to reset all parameters. I was clicking it, wasn't doing anything. This is not an issue on Sean's end. This has something to do with the T2. And before I started the tuning, this tune installation and what have you, before I even pulled any data off of my T2, I updated that with the update agent. And then, because to make sure everything's current, it's out of the truck, you might as well update it, right? So it has the most current software on the T2. So we'll see how this goes. The truck's going to be a dog if we don't get it done. I guess I can always reinstall Diablo's tunes, but we should be good. We'll get this thing restored to factory defaults, and we'll get to installing Hemifever's tunes. Okay, we are restored to factory. So just basically reinstall the factory initial backup tune file off the original PCM. You know what I should do? I should just leave this. I should leave it like this and not even attempt to install Sean's tunes and let the wife take the truck out for a day and get her thoughts on it. Because even from stock to the Diablo 93 tune, there's a huge difference. There's a huge noticeable difference. So, all right, let's give this a shot here. Now I won't have to worry about adjusting any of the parameters. It already is all adjusted back to default. We're going to go to custom tuning. All right. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is go back in and reinstall Sean's tunes to this device. So that's a bummer. I don't want to click tune vehicle because I think it's going to bring it back to default. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back. I'm going to drag Sean's tuning back over to this device via the laptop, and then we'll return. For some reason, it had me back up the stock files again. So they're backed up. I'm going to show you where we're at here. We're going to go into tuning. And we're going to go to custom tuning. And then we're going to install tune. And there's our tune right there. So we're going to install that. And we're going to install that. So as is. So we're installing Hemifever Tuning's 91 octane tune and a trans tuning. We're not adjusting any other parameters at this time. I'll touch base with Sean to make sure he has the right tire size. If not, I'll just go in there and adjust that. You can do that with the T2. It's pretty simple. Now we're gonna write the tune, and then we're gonna actually do some data logging. Oh, I'm excited, guys. Yes! From prior experience, Sean does some good work with his tuning, so I'm pretty pumped, and I can't wait to show you guys with the Rebel and the Charger. Just like installing the original Diablo tune that we installed when we installed the Unlock PCM and tuning in the truck, it's the same process. If you guys are, you know, if you're not familiar, I'll link that video in the video description, and we will have it up here too. Just follow the instructions on the screen. It's pretty simple. We are tuned. We are good to go. We're going to do some data logging here. Load our gauges, start the truck up. So basically what Sean wants, he wants about 10 minutes of stop and go driving, and then 0 to 75 pull. What I noticed right away, guys, check engine lights on. This is not an uncommon problem. This happens when you're loading your new tunes occasionally. Actually, it's happened every time, but it's nothing to be concerned about. All you're gonna do is go on your T2, hit diagnostics. It's gonna pull the code. I bet you one's gonna be a communication with the TCM. I'm not sure if there's gonna be another one or not. Usually it's that one. Let's see, make sure your engine's on position but not running. So yeah, the first code here, let's check that out. Yep, lost communication with TCM happens. And the other one, let's see what that one is. Lost communication with ECM and PCM. So let's go ahead and we're gonna clear these guys out. Remember, your ignition has to be to run, but your engine's not running. Trouble codes within it have been now cleared. All right. Data logging, guys, it's very simple actually. It's not that difficult. Focus. Come on, camera, focus. You're gonna go up here, you're gonna swipe down, and you see that little record button. You're gonna click that, and now we're data logging. Very simple. So let's go. We're gonna do some stop and goes. I'm not gonna do anything crazy yet. I'm gonna drive it normally for about 10 minutes. Ooh. just putzing around, man. I notice a little bit of difference already. I'm impressed, and I'm just putzing this. I'm not really going crazy, but the shifts immediately feel firmer. There's definitely better throttle response. The throttle response is still smooth in comparison to when I had the Pulsar on here, and but it's a little bit more snappier in comparison to the Diablo tune, the 93 tune that we were running before. It's a lot more. There's a lot more pull to it, so you know that's tuning, guys. So, but yeah, I'm very happy with it. Just putzing around here. We're not going crazy. Just getting some good data. Hitting some stop signs, slowing down, letting it shift through the gears. We're hitting the 8th gear every time we stop and start moving again. So that's the goal here. We're just trying to get some good data. Nice Amish back roads to do this on. This is where I always do all my data logging, back here, because you can get some nice straightaways where you can get on it. Just giving a little bit of gas. As you can see, we're shifting through the gears there. 7th. We only hit 7th there, but there, we're in 8th now. I'm so pumped for this partnership with Hemifever Tuning. It's going to be awesome. And then, especially when we get into the Charger. The Charger's, I can't wait to have some fun with that thing in the summer. Don't worry, guys. Charger's still going to be on the channel. It's not going anywhere. Got plans for it. Been planning mods for it ever since we had a nice break in the weather. But here we go. Give it a little bit of gas this time. But yeah, shifts are nice and firm. Truck's pulling nicely, and I'm only at like 30% throttle. I'm not really giving it a lot. If you guys are looking to get some custom tuning, hit up Hemifever Tuning. Again, they're going to be on our website. There's always important stuff on our website. You can get your merch from us. You can get your AMSOIL through us, bsynthetics.com. All that supports the channel so we can continue to bring you guys decent content. I don't spend that on myself. I spend it on the cars. Well, technically it is myself, but it's for the cars so I can bring you guys content that you love, so that I love too. I love making it. And I only partner with good companies, and I can attest to it. Sean's been doing this for a while. He knows what he's doing. Well, that's our timer, our 9-minute mark. Do it right here. We're gonna come to a stop. We got a clear road ahead, and we are gonna take her up to 75. Holy! Woo! Wow! What a difference! What a difference! Whoa, that's much snappier than that's much snappier than Diablo's 93 tune. Not knocking it. They had to make it safe. Those canned tunes are safe. But not that Sean's isn't safe, but man, wow. Woo! I can't wait to do this with the Charger. And he's gonna tweak this to make this even better. Oh, very happy. We'll have to do one more. I know he told me I only had to do one, but I'm gonna do one more. We'll turn traction control off this time. Of course, you have to ruin our day, horse and buggy. I'm gonna get around this guy. I'm gonna go back up to this road. Oh man. Of course, there's a horse and buggy on a hill. We'll just do a quick one. Alright. I have to brake right at the hill. That's the only problem with doing this. That's the only problem with doing this on a Sunday in Amish land on these back roads. They're full of horse and buggies. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's simple. You just slide down the top. You hit stop recording. It's going to ask you if you want to save the file. Yes, you can make it whatever name you want. I named it Beast Rebel 1. So now it's saving that file. We're going to take this and plug it back into the computer and pull that data log and email it to Sean. That's how simple it is, guys. Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about, man. Those shifts are so firm and quick, but not ridiculous. It just, the tuning's right, guys. The tuning's right. It's only going to get better with Hemifever. So it's been about a day. I actually talked to Sean from Hemifever Tuning, and I adjusted the tire size because he didn't do that in his tuning. No big deal. So I just went back in with the T2, and it. No big deal. I just. Oh my god. No big deal because I just went back in there with the DiabloSport T2, the Trinity 2, and adjusted that parameter. So no big deal. And Heather, you've been driving it for a day now. What's your thoughts? Is it?
Huge difference, especially at like the jump off. So like when you're first initially going, huge difference, like huge difference. I love it.
And then top end, how is it? Like low end, that's what I was saying, guys. I was saying that in the video when we were doing the data logging. There was a noticeable difference on low end, the way the truck pulled, big difference. And how about top end? You said you had to pass someone this morning, early in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, wake up.
There was an incident. We won't talk about it. But I don't like being around idiots, so I had to punch it just to get away from it, and I did real good. She didn't let me down. I was like, deuces.
Well, guys, I hope you found this video informative. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're stopped by for the first time, make sure you smash, tap, do something to that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on all those notifications to be notified of all of our videos. Make sure you go to allbeastprojects.com for our merch and partners. A lot of good information on our website. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next upload. There's more to come with Hemifever Tuning.
Yes,
more to come.